So we're like, let's do it together. I didn't know my Uncle Gary that well. I really didn't. I wish I did because everybody tells me how great of a man he was. And I met him at my grandfather's wedding, actually, out front my yard. It was just out front of my yard. It was beautiful. And I remember he actually picked me up on his shoulders. My mom has a picture of it in our living room. It's just me on his shoulders with Grandpa Doug, I think it's Scotty on Grandpa Doug's shoulders. And we're sitting there, and I actually came here for Thanksgiving, for the last Thanksgiving this year. And we're standing there, and I get to meet Uncle Gary for the first time. I say, I believe you're my Uncle Gary. And everybody has always told me how he's just my taller Grandpa Doug. So that's how I've always thought of him as a grandpa. My man, he's literally just, meet him. I always heard he's the biggest athlete in the world, the biggest man that just is out there for everybody. He's there for you. He has his hand out for you, and he's ready to help you with whatever you need. That's how I think of my own brother sometimes, like that. So my Uncle Gary reminds me a lot of my brother Sean. He's there with the blue shirt, looking cute right there. And honestly, I didn't know what to say when I came up here. I was a little shy, like I said, but I'm so glad that I got to meet my Uncle Gary again on Thanksgiving. It was the biggest thing I could ever do in my world. So it was truly huge for me. So thank you guys so much for listening. Here's Scott.
But the first time I met Gary was 5 or 6 years ago, and we were here in Arizona, maybe at the Princess or something, and I saw him from about 100 yards away, and I thought he was my Grandpa Doug. And so I go running up to him like, Grandpa Doug, Grandpa Doug. Oh, you're not Grandpa. And finally met him, but I really got to know him in the last 3 years. And last Thanksgiving, we were talking about cars, and I didn't know him as much of a gearhead as he was, but I was telling him about my dream build for a Chevy Nova, and I was like, oh, I want a 72 Chevy Nova. You could put the rear end out of a Ford 9-bolt in the rear end, and all these Camaro suspension parts for the front. And he said no, stay traditional, stay GM. 442 out of an Oldsmobile, and after that's been my dream build, and so hopefully I can put it together for him one day, and